Hey guys, go back to the channel, or if you're new, welcome. We're going to get back into part 2 of the video Amber did yesterday. So I do apologize, I was supposed to upload it yesterday, but unfortunately I just did not have the time, and I had to get to work in the morning, so I had to call it a night and go to bed. But we're going to get into it and finish it off today, shall we?
I kind of sort of just spontaneously and, my lack of impulse.
No, Amber, your lack of impulse is not the problem. Your impulse is the problem. You have a problem with impulse control. Get it right.
Just made me do a reaction video. I noticed like when I'm in a more unhinged state of mind, I stick up for myself more. So I'm sitting over here and I'm just like, am I gonna regret this? I don't know. It's like you should never regret sticking up for yourself. And it's really sad that like I have to even consider that a thing.
Alrighty, so Amber is saying that she's sticking up for herself, but in reality, we all know what it typically is. Amber is not sticking up for herself, she's justifying her bad actions while trying to place the blame on everyone else. And if she can't place the blame on everyone else, she'll try to make the person who is the victim of the situation, which this case is Beck, just as bad as she is. So Beck is, oh, well, Beck's not really a victim, it's more so that we're equal in that, abuse. Which, no, you're not. Not even close.
But it's currently being uploaded right now and I'm feeling kind of hectic about it. But it's okay, you gotta do what you gotta do. I really feel like I need to have a voice. And it's like all of these reaction channels want to call me out and it's like, you know what? It's my turn to call them out, I guess. Question mark, question mark. I'm just not that type of girly pop, so I feel a little weird about it.
Right, you're definitely not that girly, Amber. Like, you've never called out anyone in your life. Definitely not Apathetic Facts, Mr. Snowflake, Karina Kaboom, The Ankle, Salty Crab, The Narc Alert, who else? Technically not reaction channels, but your ex-best friend Alexis, your ex-Destiny, your ex-Beck, like, all of these people. Casey.
Alright, you guys, so I'm getting ready for bed. I do have that reaction video scheduled for like 2 hours from now. I have to wake up pretty early because my first appointment with my DBT therapist is early in the morning.
I would really like to know what constitutes early in the morning. Like, are we talking 8 or 9, 10 o'clock, 11? Like, for me, it's like 5 and 6 in the morning. So I would really like to know that, Amber.
But now that I've been like sitting here, like I'm gonna let that video upload in 2 hours. But I don't feel good about it. I don't feel great about it. It's definitely not the content that I will be continuing on my channel. I don't like filming reaction videos. I don't know what it is. I just think it's super boring. Plus having to stand up for myself that hardcore is just like super annoying, especially when it's something to do with like cancer.
Yeah, I'm going to stop you right there because most people are not making fun of your cancer. They're talking about a situation where you had a cancer symptom and you were actively free bleeding, or you were using rags but bleeding through the rags onto other people's furniture and property and destroying it. That is what people are talking about. Now, you can say that is in poor taste, and I would say, yeah, kind of in poor taste, but at the same time, when you choose to not go to the doctors or gynecologist for 2 years to the point where you are actively bleeding through rags and still continue to wait, and people are going to talk about it, and when you already have this conversation and jokes around the fact that you do not shower for days, weeks, and months on end because you have fully admitted that you didn't, people are going to joke about it.
And oh my god, the lighting in here always makes my eyes look so dark. Like you guys saw me in the scene before this. That was real authentic Amberlynn, but every single time I'm in this spot, I swear it looks like I have 2 black eyes.
I don't know, probably because they are. Like, have you seen your diet? Have you seen your sleep schedule? The fact that you lack a lot of vitamins and you're probably very unhealthy. You're very unhealthy.
Hey guys, so it is the next day. I am so tired. I only got a few hours of sleep. Somehow I've managed to get ready pretty quickly. So I'm really just feeling nervous for this first appointment, but that's okay. That's a normal feeling. So I will let you guys know how it goes afterwards. Oh my gosh, you guys. We did it. We did it. I am so glad. I'm about to put my hair up. I'm also about to like take off my jewelry.
The fact that you dressed up to go to a virtual therapy appointment is wild to me. Also, I have never once had that attitude when I got out of a therapy appointment, and I go for my disabilities and my disorders. So, I don't know, it seems kind of weird that you're just like, oh yeah, I feel so great, like we did it. Like, I've never had that feeling.
Because I'm telling you, I might actually take a nap.
Yeah, no, that sounds a lot more like me.
Because I only slept for like 3 hours. And it wasn't the greatest sleep in the world, But yeah, it was really good appointment. Like, we have a treatment plan. I am actually going to be also seeing a psychiatrist because I might need to go back on medication. On top of doing DBT therapy, she thinks that I also will probably eventually need to do trauma therapy because she said, girl, you have a lot of trauma from your past, present. And I'm just like, I know. I don't even know how I'm hanging on half of the time.
Narcissistic delusion. That's what keeps you going.
And she said that she can tell based on what I said, what I shared, I am going through straight up disassociation mode.
Which is exactly true. You're showing your perception of the reality, which is not even close to the actual truth. What you should do is show the reaction channel videos of what people are speaking about and showing clips of the things that you do and let them judge for themselves.
And it's true. And this is what happens to me when I go through like high levels of stress.
I'm willing to bet Amber knows nothing about it, considering that she can't even say it right. She probably saw it on TikTok one day and was like, you know what, that's mine.
So yeah, I'm just really excited to be doing this. It's just time. And by that, I mean, it's time that I just do better, be better, heal. And I'm excited to be able to like freaking regulate my emotions better. And just every BPD symptom that I have, like, I'm excited for it to like lessen and not be so extreme, because as a borderline, that's something you're going to struggle with for literally forever. It's not curable. It's not possible. But what is possible is managing your symptoms. So I'm excited for that.
I listen to this and it just annoys me because she constantly talks about how much she has to suffer with her BPD, but never once mentions all the people that she's hurt. Like, do you not understand that you acting out also affects other people? Not even once? And you do it as a half-assed apology, but even then, there's always a but. There's always a but with you.
All right, you guys, took a nap and I put on these new pants and they're just too long. Look at this. Like, excuse me? What am I supposed to do with this?
Here's a few ideas, Amber. You can lose weight, manage your lipedema, get them hemmed, or learn to sew and hem them yourself.
This is so upsetting because I was looking forward to these pants, but they're like 1,000,000 feet too long. Like, oh my lantus. So this is what they look like on. I mean, they're pretty cute. I just wish they weren't so long. So I might see if they have like a shorter pair. I am a shorter girly pop, so I do try to get longer pants though because of my lymphedema. So it's like my lymphedema isn't hanging out. But then in return, I get pants that literally make me mop the floor.
Here's a few ideas, Amber. You can lose weight, manage your lipedema, get them hemmed, or learn to sew and hem them yourself.
Hello. So I kind of just wanted to give an update on that reaction video that I did. I have been getting so much support, so I thank you guys literally so much.
Yeah, the only type of support I see are suck accounts or alt accounts. Probably not the best type of support.
I do not regret posting it like I was afraid of, as you guys remember. Don't regret it at all. I have a voice for a reason, and it is to stick up for myself. So I will continue doing that.
Amber, I thought you were so oppressed that you didn't have a voice, like you couldn't speak because you're being silenced.
But I do not want that to be like the main focus on my channel because I'm good.
Kind of like the weight loss.
I really want to focus. Sorry, I'm looking at the mirror, which is behind you guys.
Amber, you're a narcissist. We are used to seeing you stare at yourself.
I really want to focus on just bettering myself. But I do want correspondence with my audience.
You can tell she's very proud about learning a new word because this is the first time she's really bringing it up, and it's like said 100 times in this video.
Two things can happen at once. I need to get a little closer for this part because your girl is blind. So I'm actually getting ready. I'm gonna hang out with my mom today and her fiance is gonna be with us. There's actually a restaurant that he wants us all to try.
Just gotta throw that out there, just in case she gains weight, so that way she can have an excuse, like, oh, it was his fault that I gained weight. Definitely not what I ordered.
So we're going to do that. Sorry, my hair is in this crazy bun because I like to sleep with it in a bun, and plus I took a shower and did not wash my hair since I washed it a couple days ago. So I just let it down and it does this like curly bit, which I love. But I'm telling you, those curls, they will not be staying. They will probably be gone in 20 minutes. Like, my hair is just such a weird texture ever since I had my hysterectomy. And I always gaslight myself and I'm like, it's your fault that your hair is thinning. Like, literally, no. Getting a full hysterectomy at the age of 29, when you like go through menopause and when you get a hysterectomy like that, your hair thins. So that's part of the symptoms, Amberlynn. Stop gaslighting yourself.
I want to attempt to say this in the most delicate way possible because I don't believe anyone should get cancer, nor should anyone suffer with cancer. Like, it's a horrendous thing and it should never be wished upon anyone ever. That being said, the number one contributing factor for uterine cancer is morbid obesity and poor diet. That is probably the reason in which you got uterine cancer in the first place, Amber. And again, I'm not trying to blame you because I don't believe anyone should be blamed for having cancer, but your lack of diet and your lack of willpower to change and want to better yourself was probably the reason in which you got it in the first place. And again, I don't really want to place the blame on Amber because there are a lot of people who eat unhealthy and they don't ever get cancer. Like, they eat a lot of junk food all day, every day, for years, decades even, their entire life, and they don't suffer with any particular issues. It really comes down to a luck of the draw and understanding that you need to work on yourself and better yourself to decrease the risk of potential diseases and sicknesses.
All right, you guys, so I just got home. I didn't win, but guess who did? My mom's fiance, who literally wins every single time, but I love it. I live for that type of good luck. Like, literally, he just did a scratcher like a week ago. It was a $5 scratcher and he won $500. Like, what?
Honestly, I don't care. As long as it's not going to Amber, like, I'm happy for that.
All right, you guys, I'm about to show you a fixation that I've been going through where I have this once a day, or at least every other day.
Again, I'm starting to see the parallels a lot more now, like the cravings for foodie and the fixations for Amber.
Which I used to have this when I was really young. So it's a ramen, but how I make it. I had a cousin and she did it like this and I was like, you know what? I want to try it. And literally I would have it and it was like the best ramen I ever had. And then I went years, like 2 decades plus, where I didn't have it like this. And then I randomly thought about it a couple weeks ago and I'm like, oh my God. So obviously we have the water in there. Like, I have made ramen in a million
She's just dropping it everywhere.
different ways. This way is like the simplest. I don't break it or anything like a lot of people do. So I'm gonna let the noodles cook a bit. So this is genuinely just one extra added ingredient and that is it. So I'm just mixing up the noodles. They can all evenly cook. And please, before anyone says anything, yes, I know this is not healthy at all. It's not like I'm cooking this thinking, ooh, this is my healthy meal of the day.
To be honest, I doubt that she's ever really thought that.
All right, so the noodles are cooked how I like them. Now I'm going to just strain the water. So just leave like the tiniest bit of water. You're gonna add the seasoning packet. This is where it gets weird, and I promise it's good. Don't knock it till you try it. A little bit of mayonnaise.
Dude, out of all the ingredients you could have added, like mayonnaise, really? Like, this is why stereotypes about us exist.
Just a little. And then you're gonna stir it all together. It adds a creamy factor. It cuts down that super sharp chicken flavor that comes from the packet.
If you wanted to add an extra element that was creamy, you could have done that with eggs.
Hello. So I'm just putting away some clean clothes. I was supposed to actually babysit today.
Who in their right mind would let Amberlynn babysit? Like that? Just no.
But plans have changed because they no longer need a babysitter.
Yeah, they probably had a lapse in judgment, then realized, oh shit, we can't actually do that.
People were getting sick, not feeling well, so they were gonna go on a date night. But I am gonna go grocery shopping, I think. Oh, I got this new dress from Torrid. I tried it on today. It's so cute. It's giving like such spring because there's these adorable flowers. So yesterday it was like 80 degrees here. I'm like, whoa, okay, spring is in full effect. Summer is on its way.
And now that it's heating up again, you're going to be hearing Amber complain about the heat the entire time.
Okay, guys, so this is something that I don't really talk about online. I mean, I have, yes, in the past, but I am very much like a spiritual girly. I have always said that like I believe in the universe. I am agnostic.
Right, so you believe in the universe, whatever that's supposed to mean, but you don't believe that the Earth is round? You don't believe that the sun exists, and you believe that the moon is a big ball of cheese in the sky. Make that make sense.
So that's how I feel around the subject of like God and stuff, but I wholeheartedly believe that I am connected with the universe, and I feel like anyone could be that way.
Amber, you're not properly connected to your own emotions, let alone the universe, so what makes you think that would ever be a thing? Like, you overestimate your importance.
You just genuinely have to believe it and feel it, and I do. And I know a lot of people have a hard time talking about religion and spirituality, whatever it may be. So that's why I don't full-fledged talk about that on my channel. So I have matured spiritually a lot.
How about you put that stuff aside for a moment and do yourself a favor and mature mentally and emotionally, because I don't care how spiritually involved you are or how much you claim you are, it means jack shit when you're a terrible person.
Like years and years and years ago, I didn't really believe in tarot, but I think it was like 4 years ago, I started connecting better with it.
Oh my gosh, you're gonna break out the tarot cards again.
And since then, I have fallen in love with one particular tarot deck that I am obsessed with. I will never have another tarot deck. It is my best friend in card form. This is definitely how the universe connects with me and talks to me and tells me things.
I mean, it makes sense that you consider a deck to be your best friend, because if you abuse it, it can't run away, and it can also not expose you and tell all your dirty little secrets.
But the universe also talks to me through oracle cards. I have a pretty good collection here. So even if you don't believe, doing tarot and oracle cards can actually be really therapeutic. But I think at the end of each vlog before my outro, I want to pull some oracle cards. I'm not going to do tarot on here, but I do want to do some oracle because we're ending a full-fledged week. It's Sunday, tomorrow's Monday. It's going to be a new vlog, new week. And I kind of want to pull some oracle cards just like in a general reading. How is my next week going to go?
If I had to guess, I would say terribly, with a slight order of delusion.
Okay, so for what's the vibe, we have time, delay, procrastination, too busy. I am a huge procrastinator, so I feel like this is trying to tell me, Amberlynn, try not to procrastinate too much this coming week.
Oh well, the magical card told you not to be lazy. Will you actually follow through? Probably not.
Okay, so this next one is glow up. Okay, for sure. I know this is because like I'm starting DBT therapy. I'm trying to get rid of negative energies and I really want to work on myself and improve myself. This one is expectations. Don't seek anyone's approval. Look how beautiful that is. And I absolutely agree.
Well, considering the fact that you're a narcissist who craves the approval of every single person you meet, I don't know whether or not you're going to be able to fix that.
So with this deck, there is a guidebook. It says, people will always have their own expectations of who they think you should be. Their opinions are almost always based on restrictive societal norms and therefore are extremely unrealistic.
Well, considering the fact that you're a narcissist who craves the approval of every single person you meet, I don't know whether or not you're going to be able to fix that.
No matter what they tell you, remember that you have permission to be whoever it is you most wish to be.
Well, if the allegations are true, Amber, I have several laws for you that says otherwise.
You don't need anyone else's approval, only yours. Wow, I absolutely agree with that. That was like perfect. Based on like everything that I'm dealing with online, this one is trying to just tell me, Amberlynn, it's okay to be you.
Yeah, no, actually it's not. Like, be the complete opposite of yourself.
And just don't listen to other people's opinions because that's just that. It's a biased opinion based on what they've been fed. No pun intended.
Yeah, I hate to break to you, Buttercup, but before even any of your exes exposed you, I did not like you. And I'm talking about Casey too. Like, that was ages ago. I saw a couple videos and had just an instant dislike of you.
Just be yourself. And who cares what other people think of you? I really, really, truly connect with all of my oracle decks and obviously my tarot deck. So I think this will be a fun segment. It won't be as long next time. I kind of wanted to just explain what to expect. But I hope that you guys did enjoy this first weekly vlog and I'll see you guys in my next one. Bye.
Alrighty guys, come to the end of the video. Thank you for watching. I hope you guys enjoyed and hopefully get to see you lovely people in the foodie video. Bye bye.